so we're gonna go with the Onion Knight Neo version, JP version, and translation here. So his passive, chosen by the Wind Crystal, increase physical and magic damage against Reapers 30%, increase equipment attack 50% with dual wield. And also, theoretically, it's supposed to be equipped katanas. His sword is actually good if you get his STMR. 188 attack with 30% fire, water, wind, and earth resistance. Really, this is the best part about him. Vision card is basically only for him. Is that you get 15% with the sword and katana, and so double that, so it's 30%. So if you have a sword and katana, you get 60% attack with 20% more if you include that, so that's 50% total. And then you get another 10% earth, fire, water, wind, and earth, and 20% all around. So he is just an all-around unit. And no, that's fine, fascists, but other than if you really like this unit, his skill set's weird. So he can, the nice thing is he could brave shift instantly. His normal one, he has AR chaining. He has triple casts. So if I pull him, he's going to go into my arena team, but that's pretty much it. He has this 9 uses per battle, weird hybrid damage, which is mostly attack, which is fine, but still, it's odd. And because it's halved, because of the way that it is, it's okay. And it's a weird chain, 999. So it really only changed with itself. Onion Sword is interesting with its AMOE, with these weird 2s. So it's actually a 64x. So this one here on turn 5, it basically gives you 200% physical accuracy, and you will refresh 100 MP over the course of the rest of the battle. He can increase physical accuracy to all allies, cures blind and stop as well. This is really nice. The attack percent 300%, but a lot of there. Turn 7, he can mitigate damage taken to himself by 50% to caster.
Die, potato.
Hey, Soul Potato. If you want to be training, go ahead and train. Also, please type in equip all. I gave you better equipment. The nice thing about this is he is deadly against Reapers. So if there's a Reaper trial, this is where he shines. He has 150% physical Reaper damage. And also, I do like this. It's an 80% fire, wind, water, wind, and earth. But there's other units that can use it. But he's doing good. So he has 190% and 80% HP. He gets dual wielding 150%. So he just needs 50% to max him out. Let's see here. He gets chain modifier by 100%, which is... So that's where his strength is his chaining. But you gotta chain with someone else. And finding another Onion Knight is really tough to do so. You can increase the chain modifier cap by 200% while dual wielding. As I say, he hates Reapers. Has Poison, Blind, Silence, and Petrify. And once again, he's pretty much immune to fire, ice, wind, and earth. He gets his limit burst right off. No, his best skill is either this one, which is this odd cluster. So really his main damage is here. Which you could use 9 times. And you can only end with it. So, you know, it's very odd. That's all I could say. And his limit burst is 24 hits. It's 80, and it gives physical accuracy to everybody. It's not really that great of a limit burst. His Brave Shift is a little bit different. It gives, if he has a throwing weapon, it's 500%. But you don't really want to equip a throwing weapon with him. But it's interesting that he can do that. He does have a very nice attack Stardust Ray with the all decrease. So this is interesting. On turn 2, he starts leveling up auto casting. He has the physical accuracy, the 300%. This one is at least useful, so you could triple Stardust, but it's not nearly as powerful as the previous one. And he has this one as well. Very similar for the Brave Shift down here. This is kind of what you want, is you want to... Oh, that's level up, sorry. This is probably the more useful one. He can full break one enemy by 85%. And lower physical accuracy 3 turns for one enemy. But that's his stick, and it's not really fantastic. He can't equip throwing weapons. That's the odd thing. So let's go look at Arc. Unless if he got improvements, which it doesn't look like. Arc is garbage, unfortunately. That's right, Fascist. You need to have a chain of him, and that's kind of the main thing. Mr. Cross here, Quake and Onion Slice. So his TMR is the passive. Increases magic basically 60% if you equip him with someone with a hat. And gives sleep, silence, and paralyze for 100%. Yes, TMR's okay. His hat is the highest pure magic stat hat in the game at 64. It also gives 3 MP a turn in LB, but it's basically just a stat stick for a hat. It's not really worth going for. So this is your Bolting Strike. So this one is kind of interesting, but it requires turn 7. There's no way you're going to get him to turn 7. He can inflect everything. What's nice is he is actually a great arena unit. Because this is special. Unfortunately, though, you can't cast Kill. Oh yeah, you can. You could triple cast Kill with him. So, what he was he was a great arena unit. Just get him to 5 stars, have him triple cast Kill. And basically, that's what you want to do. Otherwise, he has 100% Reaper Killer for magic. Remove some status there. He has a lot of elements, but they're not really spells that you're going to want to use. His limit burst is status ailments and increase your resistance and do some damage. Is it really that good? No. So basically, his main use is arena. Yep. It's an auto pass, very much so. So at the UVA here, it's probably the best one out of all of it. Oop. Let's go to JP here. His Brave Shift. It's available from turn 2, which is a bit annoying. But so he can decrease dark resistance. He does some HP damage to himself. He can triple cast this, a finisher, doing basically 90% of this. He's got this physical and ADX. Really, what I like about him is this one right here. He's a nice capper. You also have this 200X. So what you could do is go 1, 2, and 3. So what's nice about him? Yeah, I know, human. This turn limit is annoying. But the reason they do it is this skill right here is murder. So you could triple cast, so he does 130, 260, and then does another 200. So you could do 460. The one thing though that you got to be careful of is it requires 210, 360 MP, which is pretty drastic, but he should just have enough. If you 90, yeah. So his MP is the main thing that you got to worry about. He can heal. His chain modifier cap is high. He hates Reapers. He gets a higher attack, and his attack increases by 300% when his HP drops below 31%. So what you should do is on his first turn is try to do anything that hurts his HP. So basically, where's his HP skills, or does it not? No, he can't do that first turn. Oh yeah, he can, right here. So you want to cast that 3 times. That's still not enough. And that's a W cast. So 30, 60. No, he doesn't have a 40% sacrifice. Never mind. But if you could give him the 300% attack. Yeah, I was going to say Tifa. But he can do a massive load of damage. He's the one that I might actually use. Dark Knight Lunith. Oh. And Onion Knight Refia. Oi, 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 oi. Unfortunately, she's just a jumbled mess. So her Brave Shift can do some damage. So you have the 64x to all abilities. She can cast 3 times to pretty much anything in her kit. What's nice is she can increase attack 250 and to all allies fire, water, wind, and earth physical damage and magic damage to 10%. And she can cast fire, water, wind, and earth resistances by 80. But really, all you're going to use her for is she has AR chaining and AMOE only. Let me just make sure that's right. So you need an AMOE, and it's all enemies too, so she still has that weakness. Hey, Special. But really, all you're going to do with her is use this skill right here. And maybe that skill there. And I'm thinking basically if I had to use her for dark visions, but that's all I would use her for, then she would be a trainer. Probably with an aerial ray with someone else, and you know, I'd have to use a macro in order to do the chaining.